Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Joe and this is another fan art time-lapse video featuring a great character, Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. It's one of the classic games out of the PlayStation library, and here I just wanted to do one of those classic poses of him in like this espionage type tactical pose with his back against the wall. Before we get into more about the details of the pose, I just want to talk about how I began. As always, I start with a line of action that connects the limbs and the body's tilt all in one, and you can kind of see the underdrawing there as I use a light box. Now, I also want to talk about more details about how to get the gun and the ellipses right, but before I do that, let me talk about my new cyberpunk comic called Star Circuit, and it's currently on Indiegogo right now in pre-campaign. That means you can go there right now and sign up by putting in your email, and I'll give you the notifications and even a perk of getting a new free trading card when you finally do back. The story is really about this damaged street racer that is trying to fix all of his life's problems, and at the same time kind of gets caught up in racing against the best racers in the colonies, which are now androids because AI has become so complex and skilled. Here's a teaser trailer. You can get a feel for the vibe that I'm going for. Alright, let's get back to the artwork. So, with this drawing, the gun is a big feature, so I need to get it right in perspective. So, here's a quick lesson on how to get ellipses to work for things like guns. Now, an ellipse is just a circle that's in perspective. Depending how you're looking at something in perspective, things get warped and distorted. So here, what you need to pay attention to is the minor axis, which is the shorter crosshair on any kind of ellipse. The idea here is that middle line that passes through as the minor axis, that needs to be exactly in half in whichever way you're drawing it. So in this case, the line that I'm drawing with the ruler is the minor axis, right? So I need to split the little circles that on the suppressor to match where if you folded them over, they would be exactly half. Now, it takes me a few tries to get it right, even though knowing all these foundational principles, it does take some practice to implement. And as you see, I'll go back and forth when I finally put in the end detail, really. So I also want to talk about just how to get your anatomy right, but also keep it loose and not really get hung up on getting things exactly perfect. It's more important that things flow, and more important that there's energy there, which comes from the confidence that you have while you're drawing and how much fun you're really having with it. It can really show through. So here you can see me put in foundational lines. I don't just go in and start putting in all the detail of the features of the face or any of the surface detail. What you want to do first is bubble in, as Bart Sears would say, just bubble in these muscles and then start kind of forming them around what you would think of as a volume. So here you can see the straps around his legs. I do these ellipses imagining how thick and how circular his thighs are. Same thing, I have trouble with these knee pads, and it's really just visualizing things in 3D space. Now, his face and his body look wonky, so I know this the whole time, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to fix it. Something's up with his collar, something's up with his shoulders, but I knew I needed to kind of get things to come together in the end. So as I'm roughing in all these different details and all the different costuming that Snake has on his body, I'm thinking about, oh, I do need to go back and fix the general feel of everything, and I think it comes together in the end. So here I race away until I get the light underdrawing, and then I go for top with still just 2H, but and try to get precise lines. So here I'm trying to do a kind of a rim light situation where there's a light from the left that's pretty strong, and then there's another like a more fill light on the right hand side. And when we say a fill light, I mean a light that's not the primary light, so it's not really that strong. Maybe it's a 5 out of 10 instead of an 8 or something. And it really is there to fill out the forms in 3D space. So if you take anything away from watching this video, let it be to always focus more on the forms and the structure of anatomy in your underdrawing, and that will make this rendering process of doing all the cross hatching so much easier. It's really the hard part of the drawing is the underdrawing. So in your own work, try that out and focus more and put a way more time into the underdrawing, and you'll have better results for it. So thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe. Please hit the bell for notifications. And please, if you'd like to see more of these videos, please comment about who you'd like to see me draw. Please go to Star Circuit's Indiegogo page. It's in the description. Sign up with your email and you'll get all the notifications and even the free trading card when we launch early next year. So thank you for watching. It's been awesome. See you next week.